Ladies and gentlemen, right now, Ewiasa is so scary. I is spooky to the extent say you don't even know who to trust. You don't even know who to employ. The same people who are calling for unemployment, the same people are becoming dangerous to the CEOs. And this story saddens my heart because earlier this year, I went on a tour as a tour videographer and a photographer. I went on a tour in the whole Ghana, the 16 regions of Ghana. And when I got to the upper west of Ghana, which is Wa to be precise, when I got there, I heard the story and I was amazed. I was like, who the hell would do this to such a man with such a vision, ladies and gentlemen? Now, let me take you into the detail of what really happened. Now, if you know Wa, there's a tourist site in Wa called Jurapa Dubai, also known as the Kuzi, the Royal Kuzi. Yes, Jurapa Dubai or Royal Kuzi. That is the name. Royal Kuzi Hills Hotel. That is the name. Jurapa Dubai or Royal Kuzi Hills Hotel. Now, when I got there, I was so amazed. And I was amazed because of how the place is. This is one of the places that I got to and I was like, see lion. A lion is fully filled. Like, I mean, belly wise. That is what I'm talking about. The lion has eaten. Like lion is strong. There are animals that you might not even find in Accra Zoo. It's not you might not, you will not find in Accra Zoo. But when I got to Japa Dubai in the upper west region, I saw these animals there. Now, the CEO or the late CEO, who is Eric Johnson, the owner of Japa Dubai. This man is a visionary, is an entrepreneur, and this man has a vision. And all what he wanted to do is to bring or build tourist attraction or tourist sites in Ghana that will make people enjoy. And ladies and gentlemen, he did this amazing work at the Upper West region. Now, on the 10th of February 2024, 11th, he died on the 10th. And on the 11th, his body was found. And after his body was found, they went through the process that, when they buy someone or someone is, they do. And then they went through those processes. And when they went through the processes, the suspects that they arrested were workers. Workers who, ladies and gentlemen, these people who wanted work came, boss, we need work, employers. These people were arrested. They were arrested. When I got there and I heard the story, I was like, why will I employ you and at the end, I'll become a victim? Why? Now, let me take you through. So on the 10th, an unknown person, which I'll later declare the man's name, entered the residence or the private residence of Eric Johnson with a ladder. And when he got to his room, he used knife to, by him multiple times. I don't want to use this thing word so that they'll drag my YouTube video down. You understand? The person used knife to, by him. And after that, the person took money and took the man's car keys and drove out of his house. So after that incident, police went in and then they started doing their investigation. And they arrested seven people. And then the 7 include the workers and then the HR manager, the Nkaweka, HR manager, including one lady. Now, when they went through the issue, they realized that the 7 people are okay, but there is one particular person, people that are supposed to be well investigated. So they went through their issues, they investigated them, the 3 people, and they realized that these people, which is, let me mention the names, these 3 people, which is Belinda Miller, Belinda Miller, and then Kweku Kumbaga Kweku Kakumbata. That's the name, Kweku Kakumbata. And then the last person, which is Elisha Mahama. These three people went on trials. And as they went on trials, they investigated them one by one. And they found out that the primary suspect was no other person but Elisha Mahama, who is the HR manager of Royal Cuisine Hills Hotel or Jirapa, Dubai, the HR manager. Now, according to investigation, this person was dismissed or was sacked by the boss, the late boss. He was sacked by the late boss, all because Elisha Mahama allegedly was having an affair with 4 of the female workers. 4 of them, not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 of them. And as he was having an affair with them, the 4 ladies now, sometimes people would like to employ only men, no. 4. Bema so ihu ma. Ma no so per HR into HR the boss. Emfe ni die ma no. HR na wo so hwe adwuma na manage resources ni ade no. Who ye massive. And I've gone to Japa before. I went there. Bro, if you see the workers there, and HR no fault. But at least HR if you take 1, maximum 2. But he took 4, and these 4 ladies, Omobe who say, okay, this is the competition to which we are in. They started quarreling among themselves, fighting each other. And you watching and I draw one for we to her and away at the only HR to be up a position. What I say? They started arguing among themselves. And this argument is what triggered the late Eric Johnson to fire Elisha Mahama. Because when he got to find out that the reason why these 4 ladies were fighting was because of Elijah Mahama, no? And which is not helping his company, which is not helping his business. And as a man like him, what I say, as a man like him, who is a visionary, who doesn't want his business to collapse, did justice by laying Elisha Mahama out of the business. And allegedly, Elisha Mahama didn't agree. So among the 3 suspects, which is Belinda, Kweku, and Elisha, the primary suspect to the murder of Eric Johnson, issue no, they say I am yama, because see, a lot of people are in Accra thinking that the tourist sites are all in Accra, the beautiful place. If you go to Jirapa, you'll be more pained than I am today. I have been in Jirapa. I have pictures of the tortoise in Jirapa, the oldest tortoise in Jirapa, with the llamas, the hippos, the lions. I have a picture with all of them. What I say? And that place is a beautiful place. He has made the place beautiful. It's a hotel and has this, safari side beside the hotel. Into a hotel na when in jail to meet na moka ni no mind on do afa safari one wa hwehwe mbo ani bi. This is where you see reality. And such person no mind less, all because of your selfish interest. Now, according to the trial, which was done by the 7 lawyers or the 7 member of jury, they then justify or conclude that the primary suspect, which is Elisha Mahama, is the one. Now, on the 10th, when this investigation happened, Elisha Mahama's girlfriend was also a suspect. According to the lady, which is Asari, that's her name, Asari said that, according to the police, they said that Asari said that Elisha Mahama left home around 8 p.m. and told the girlfriend that I'm going to get food. So when he left home, he didn't come back until 2 a.m. midnight, which is the following day, 11th February 2024. He left on 10th February 2024 and came back at 2 a.m. 11th February 2024. And when he came back that late, the wife asked him, and he told, I mean, the fiancé or the girlfriend asked him, and he told the fiancé that mekoto aduane na mekoto no bere fi se ma mfesika. Udi bone na wunim nyansa. Me say wiase ho omo se bi omo jim pa ye abonefo. Udi bone. Look at the lies you are telling your girlfriend. Look at the lies. And try wudi chere your girlfriend. Say one mfesika into no ukoto aduane one mfesika no. Eno ma ukose mu ato 2 a.m. 2 a.m. ahomache na ukose. Because it doesn't make sense. And 2 a.m. no ukose no okono na ne nsa say omprae. But by and allegedly na ne nsa no why dey we pra. And this is the report their girlfriend gave to the police. Now, when they gave to the police, they then went into details and did a research, a more investigation on this guy. And they realized that there was a forensic they did a forensic investigation, which was a footprint and then a fingerprint on, how do you call it? The glass, the wine glass. And these are some of the things the judges or the 7 members of jury concluded on, saying that Elisha Mahama is the sole buyer of Eric Johnson. And as I'm talking to you now, he has been sentenced to life imprisonment. And for Belinda and then Kweku, they have been released because the 7 members of jury concluded that they don't have enough evidence to, sentence them. So they have let them go. And the reason why they arrested Belinda was because, according to the report, the Elisha guy called Belinda or tested Belinda, finding details on how to get the key to the man's room. And Belinda too didn't know anything about that. Do you understand? So that was why he was arrested. But they didn't have enough evidence. So they allowed them go. Now, your investigation, who said Belinda also can one. Because area is spooky. Area is scary right now. Wait me for a trade. And when do you know where they caught this man? After doing that buying, he left to Takrade. And that was when he was arrested. Takrade was where the man was arrested. Takrade. Tadi. What the bonnet question fantiphone? At the bonnet question fantiphone. Na semba na yaka de infantifon no ayo. Enso na yawo ana aye. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the case about Eric Johnson, the CEO of Royal Kuzi Hills Hotel in Upper West. And a lot of people in Upper West are in pain because people still go there. Jiwapa. The workers they treat you nice. I remember when I went there, the welcoming. It's sad though. Right now, it's sad. You don't even know who to help. May employ you. What if I guess? Ba kumankasa. What for me no mankasa? What for me ensa? What for 4? And bounce do muhum bossa. No mutibum. The boss nature dinkwasa sema mama kwame ya pamo boss no. The pamo boss na adwinfia ba boss trim. Boss akodi nkwasa sem. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how human beings have been subdued to, have been left to, because ni papa be. Yeah. And this man we are talking about, we just sweat. The name come looking gentle. We see a reaction. One of the wicked people, hey, mom, we just sweat. Come on from Rastafari. Rastafari, they be a police for arrest. Sweat for, check from 2023 coming. All the people who have caused, buying in the system, they are all having sweat and looking simple and neat. Immigration officer guy, sweat guy, and I'm not concluding that sweat people are like that. That's not what I'm saying. But these are the research I have done. Ladies and gentlemen, myself, I have sweat, but it's not sweat like sweat. What I say? So it bust my mind, and I said I should bring this thing to you. I'm still in pain, even though they have arrested them. and this guy is going to jail for life. But I'm still not happy about it. Because a man like that could bring a lot of, could bring a lot of employment to the system. Do you know the number of people in Upper West that have been employed through this man? And do you know how he was going to extend this to other regions to increase employment? Why ending a career? Why ending a vision? Why ending people getting chances? Just like that. All because of your selfish interest. Selfish interest. 4 girls at a go. You want to buy. Hey! Call Elijah. Elijah there. Elijah bompire. Now oh Johnny Brack. Our mountains a bompire. I dream fear where Elijah dream. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I wouldn't want to go far because I'm getting more emotional about this. I'm not emotional though, but yeah. So be born home day now. Kwabrane, I be ending the career just like that. You know what I'm saying? And on that note, you know how we do it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. The name still remains the highest cooker, the beautiful ladies verifier, General Wanzi. Say about cooking there, I cook. And this is why you are watching Let's Cook on Loki Studios. On Loki TV. Don't forget to subscribe, as I always say. The name still remains the highest cooker. On that note, I say, voila.